introduce yourself. Hey, Miss
Oh,
Viola.
yes.
Yes.
Hey,
Good
to be here.
Hey. My name is Follette. I'm part of the Underground Network. I work in the Leadership and Development Department. And so Miss Betty, I've actually known her for the past like 3 years. Oh my gosh, almost 4 years. And so she's asked me to give everyone a tour for those of you that are new here, so that I can show you the facilities of the Underground Network and also tell you what it is that we do, to see that if you would ever be interested in either being a part of the network or using some of the services that we have as well too. So if you want to join me, please join me. It will take only a few minutes, promise you. Yeah, you can record it, that's perfectly fine. So the area that you're in already, you already see that this is what we call the T-bar. This, we actually are, if you are a part of the network, you get this at like very low cost. A lot of our facilities actually are given at very low cost or free. If you are within the network, outside of the network, it's still a nominal cost because we're a nonprofit and we believe in giving back to people. So this is the T-bar, it's kind of open to you. We're gonna walk this way, and then I'll take you through. We also have our ministry wall. These are all, and it's not extensive whatsoever. These are just names of different ministries that we have that are a part of, or microchurches that we have that are part of the Underground Network. Not everything has been completely updated, but this is just a very small segment. We have about 178 microchurches within the Tampa Bay area network for the Underground. Now the Underground is also the nonprofit side as well too, and the microchurch side. We also do have the Underground in different areas, translocally as well as internationally as well. So we have translocal movements within, say, Alabama, Texas, Midwest, and Missouri, as well too as up north. So we have that as well. And then we also have some international movements as well, say like Haiti Underground. We have one over in Germany, Dublin, Ireland, as well too, Philippines, and they're more being added on, like Paris. We just had one just got added on as well too. So you can keep on coming.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, this is just the front desk.
I love that picture, the lure of the underground.
Yes.
So
Here is
fitting.
one of our main conference rooms that we have available to use if you are, like I said, a part of the network or even not within the network. We are able to rent out these facilities for anyone that is looking for space. We do provide that as well too. So this is just like one of the many conference rooms. It is also, you're also able to connect to the Wi-Fi, use the TV. We've actually had like Zoom meetings with people internationally through this as well too. So we can connect all of those sources for you if you're looking for that as well. The places I'm going to take you to next are just basically different offices that we have for different microchurches, as well as people that are just renting space. Yes, so Young Life is a part of the network. They have an office here. This is called New Hearts Ministry. They focus on the LGBTQIA+ community. We also have in the back our InterVarsity office as well too, so they're a part of the Underground Network. Here, Stephanie, she is the one who she's part of the Union of Messianic Jewish Congregations. So this is an office space, and then we have Treasure. She has a microchurch as well too. She's one of our coaches as well. That's office space. Over here we have Tampa International Fellowship or Christian Fellowship. This microchurch is actually focused on the Korean community here in the Tampa Bay area. Pastor James is actually one of the pastors. He was actually in China for about 15 years, and he was actually part of the underground church in China. So not like our network, like the true underground church that's taking place around the world. He was part of that within China for like about 15 years, and then God called him back here. So we have that as well too. There's also Mama Africana's office is towards the back as well. I'm gonna walk you through this way, and then we're gonna kind of come out as well. Don't mind that, sorry. We have a kids church. I'll take you to that area afterwards. But we do also have a free clinic here that is part of the Underground Network. In the free clinic, it is actually available to anyone who is a part of the Underground Network. They are able to give services away for free or even at a very nominal cost, but the only thing is that you have to be a part of the network. So if any microchurch like yours, Miss Leola,
yes,
that is here, if you have any women or any men or anyone that is under, that basically is that has no insurance or underinsured, they are able, once they fill out the paperwork criteria-wise, because we still have to follow the laws of the land, we understand that to be true,
right,
but they are able to get serviced here. We actually have volunteer doctors as well as nurses, Here's Leanne, she's a part of the network as well. But yes, they have volunteer nurses and doctors that come through, and there's also pastoral care team that is a part of the free clinic as well too. So when it comes down to counseling, like trained counselors and a pastoral care, we do that here as well too, and it's all serviced through the underground network or through the free clinic. I'm not gonna have us walk in, but as you can see, it is legit for the sake that there are actually, there are like hospital, or what's it called? They're like rooms, yes.
Okay.
So they're actually rooms, the whole nine. Catherine Eng is the one who is in charge of this as well too, for the free clinic. So it is something that we have available.
I came in one day and used the service. My blood pressure was up, and Catherine actually took my numbers for me.
Yes, you can come through this way. We have a kitchen area. You don't have to really see that so much, but we do have, this is our printer room. Printer, fax, copy, all this other type of stuff. You're within the network. It is available to you. You get a passcode to use it. We charge very nominal for you to print anything here, if you need ever to have anything printed. Okay. There is a counseling room. Hey, Mike. There's a counseling back here. This is where Miss Betty was taking them to.
Yeah, because she has to get ready to go, so
Yes.
I wanted to show her.
So there's a counseling room that we have available. It's kind of tucked away on purpose. It is
Yeah.
one of the rooms that has a door and a ceiling on purpose, but you can come in here anytime and utilize it if you are looking for it as well too. We also have another ministry called No Moms Left Behind, and they basically service, I think they locked the door, yeah. They basically service, it's fine, different single mothers or any mother that is going through anything. So they have a closet full of goods, and they, once they sign through, they get code access to the door, and they have a worker that comes here. Everything in here is free. They have everything from like baby bottles, clothes, toys, food, the whole nine is all in here. And her name is Hasty. She's the one who's in charge of this. She's the one who actually created this closet so that women can come in, get clothes as well too as their children are growing, give them back, like you can switch things out. So it's basically, it's just like a nice exchange, but it's free. That's the whole thing, and it's done on purpose in that way. So that's called No Moms Left Behind. We're gonna come through the outside and around. Wow. So, yes, our micro churches basically utilize this space, and we give them permission as well to utilize the space. So this is the kids' church area that we have. We have this main room that has basically 3 different classrooms. As you can see, we have junior elementary, preschool, and nursery, and they each, are fully stocked, toys, the whole nine, everything. This is what we use on Sunday as well too. The kids come through, they get to learn about Jesus as well as play around. So this is just like their classroom areas that we have, but then we also have a bigger play area because we understand nervous energy is a thing for our children. So we want them to have space to play. So we have this space here. It's basically like an open gym for them. The whole entire wall is a chalk wall. So we have a full chalk wall that they can draw on as well too. We have a lot of toys that are located in the back here in our storage area. And yes, we actually do have a rock climbing wall, and it's full-fledged legit rock climbing. It is very secure, but the kids cannot use it unless an adult is in here. So yes, they are allowed to get out their full energy. And as you see, it's not so. Exactly. So kids really love it coming through here because they're allowed to just, like I said, get out that nervous energy. By the time we give them back to you, they're ready for lunch and a nap. Amen.
Yeah, it is.
We also have the different other areas we have as well, 2 more offices. We have over here around the corner. This is Timothy Initiative. This is Julie Wood's husband, George, is the one who actually started the Timothy Initiative, but ended up passing it over to Mike Malpede now, who is in charge of this. Timothy Initiative basically takes care of men who have been former addicts or drugs or any type of addiction. This is the thing that they focus on here. So, as they say, Timothy, unconventionally follow Jesus, radical lifestyle community, live, love, brotherhood, the initiative. This is what they're about. So they actually have like different houses as well too that the men get to stay in while they're, rehabbed, if you want to say, and get back into that type of space. They're very well connected as well within the Tampa Bay area. So a lot of men actually have come through this program and moved on to like live prosperous lives as well too. So, but they really take care of men very well in this way. This is Yulaf as well. Hey, this is her office. You can say hi. She does a lot. And I know you guys know that she ends up doing a lot. If you want to say a little bit about what you do.
Well, I do the Unique Ladies of Character, and we're ULOCA Tampa, and kind of similar to Timothy Inc., but we deal with women. We provide housing, and but anyway, we provide housing, and not only we just give them housing, we provide support groups, and they will have to come do groups, and while they're here, we also feed like twice a day, 3 times a week, making sure that they, get the meals, the healthy meals that they need. And then we also try to help out with employment, life skills, that's in the groups, life skills, cognitive thinking, real-time scenarios, because sometimes when they leave, they may meet a drug dealer at the bus stop or whatever, so we have to, teach them how to, we do real-life scenarios. What if you approach, somebody approach you? We do the job coaching, resume building, and then church is a part of it too, because and then we believe in balancing them how. Instead of them coming here for everything, they would have their house, they would have the church, they would have groups, that we would teach them, how to balance their life out. And that is very important for people who are coming off of drugs, because they normally put everything in one basket and they don't know how to function. So with Unique Ladies of Character, we try to help them to balance life out, and if they balance it out, it'd be a whole lot better.
There you go. Nice. She does some amazing stuff over here. So
Awesome.
This is her office here, and I've seen her multiple times, and her women come through as well, and you see them working here as well too. So yeah, it's great having interaction.
Yeah, and we do what you call it, when people come from the community and they need to
Resources.
no, I think it's community service.
Okay, yes, community service. So you can get community service as well as the initiative. They also do community service. So it's kind of good that they're like right here, because they can bounce ideas off of each other and information, and you have both of them in one vicinity. So this is just another one. We also have our pastoral care team. This is George Wood's office. He's part of that. He's actually the head of the pastoral care team, but the pastoral care team, again, is underneath the free clinic. So again, this is where I said anything from mental health services, licensed therapists, as well as counselors go through that. This side over here, I'm just trying to think, who just moved? Oh, Damon from Ink to Ink. He just moved into here. So Ink to Ink basically services people that are coming out of the prison system in order to teach them how to actually open up their own businesses. Because the whole thing is this, a lot of people that either end up in prison or that were drug dealers or the whole nine, they're actually very business professionally minded. The only thing is like, okay, now can we shift this into, yes, that's one of his cards. The thing is like, how can we shift this now into something legit? So we don't actually, he does not tell them to not have the mindset or the skill set that they have.
Right.
He takes the skill set that they have and shifts it into something legitimate, because we understand how hard it is for ex-cons, felons, the whole nine, to get jobs where they can actually now create jobs for themselves as well as give back to the community. So this is Ink to Ink as well. So Ink to Ink, back here is like a chapel area that we have. We teach classes through here as well too. There's a whole lot we do. This is another ministry that we have. Nancy Hernandez is the one who's
What kind of classes you guys teach?
we actually have a summer institute, so we teach almost like college level seminary type courses. Throughout the year we have what are called open seminars, where they're voted on by the community to see what classes that they want to be taught or what things need to be taught, so that happens as well. Meetings take place here, so we have a lot of different classes. It just depends on what you're looking for topically as well too. Trainings, whether it's elders in training or just people getting trained in different things, we house a lot of stuff here as well too.
I'm on my last class in elders in training.
There
I've
you
been
go.
trying for 2 years.
It's okay.
Almost
Take your time.
there.
Take your
What's
time.
elder and training?
Elders in training.
So like you literally to become an elder.
Right.
Oh,
Yes, so we teach that as well too. So Nancy Hernandez, she does a lot as well too with her ministry. Her story is really cool because she actually has helped during when Hurricane, Irma happened and devastated Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
She was actually a major proponent in getting not only government officials, and I'm talking about high level and government officials here in Florida from back then. Who was our governor? Oh Lord, I forgot. I forgot who our governor was back then. We just switched over. But she got the governor, she got some of the state senators, and they actually came
Jeb
here.
Bush? Wasn't it Jeb Bush?
No, before. I mean
before?
after.
Oh,
It was
okay,
after him. I
after
can't think. He's Congress now. But anyway, so she got him, as well as different senators, to come here to talk to them about what was happening in Puerto Rico. And she's actually been a main bridge to bring a lot of those that were coming over to service them, to give them houses, to give them jobs, to provide for them, to find all of these resources. She's been a major hand in that. And even what happened just recently with Bahamas, it's because of her as well too, that she was able to actually fly 2 planes over there full of supplies in order to help the people. So she's amazing when it comes down to
So how do you find out about the classes?
about the different classes that we offer
Yeah.
through our website. So we have, I'll tell you our website and everything like that as well.